Can you?
Fine, Alex. I'm fine too, Alex. Alex, you sound like your voice is sick. Are you sick?
A little.
Yes.
Because here in Morelia it's so cold the last few days.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it raining?
Yeah. In the mornings and in the nights.
Very good. Okay. Okay. And tell me, Alex, is that a typical weather in Morelia?
In these
days?
months, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's a raining season.
Good. Okay, a rainy season.
Yeah.
Alex, I know Morelia, but I know Jacona. Do you know Jacona?
Jacona.
It's a small town near
No.
No?
I never stay in Jacona.
It's a small town. I know that place because a cousin had a business there. He used to sell pineapples. And I visited him, and Jacona is really beautiful. I don't know Morelia as a city, but I have heard it's a really beautiful place. Is it true, Alex? Is Morelia a beautiful place?
I think yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alex, were you born in Morelia?
Yes. I born
here. Okay. Excellent. And Alex, tell me, what is the best place for you to visit in Morelia?
I think the cathedral.
Okay. Okay. And what about, Alex, the food? What is the typical food in Morelia?
I think the enchiladas.
Enchiladas.
Gazpachos. I don't know if you.
No, I have never had gazpacho, Alex.
No. Oh, it's well for the persons to other cities. It's so strange.
Yes.
But they like it.
Okay. And what is it like, Alex? What is gazpacho like?
It's fruit with
fruit, really?
Yeah, with orange juice and some cheese.
Wow. It sounds like delicious, Alex. And Alex, how much is a gazpacho there?
Can you repeat me, please?
Yes. How much is a gazpacho there?
How much? Honestly, I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know, 20 pesos, 30 pesos, 60 pesos.
I think between 20 and 30, maybe.
So it's like a dessert, right?
Maybe.
Okay. Alex, and tell me, Alex, how was your weekend, Alex? What did you do last weekend?
I did some works here in the house.
Okay.
And see some animes.
you can say I'm going to write on the chat. You can say I did some housework. I did some housework. Or you can also say I did some house chores. House chores. I did some house chores. Okay, that's very good. Okay. My dear friend Edgar, good morning, Edgar. How are you? How are you today?
Good morning, Miguel. Not very well, but at least I'm attending this class right now.
Why? Were you sick? Are you busy? Are you tired? Are you stressed?
I don't know exactly the correct word, but I was flying at 3 a.m. today.
Oh, flying 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
Wow, Edgar, that's too early. Where did you go, or where did you arrive from?
I arrived to Tuxtla Gutierrez airport.
Okay. So right now you're in Tuxtla?
No, right now I'm in the city, Mexico City.
Okay. And tell me, Edgar, why did you go to Tuxtla? For business, for pleasure?
Yeah, for family.
So do you have relatives there?
Yeah, I have relative.
Excellent. Edgar, and what's the weather like there now?
Well, it's interesting right now because the last time that I went to San Cristobal was very cloudy and uh, very cool. Right now was very hot. I don't know why. Well, I asked some relatives, and they told me that the reason is because uh, they well humans in this city cut a lot of trees. So in that area, it's it's surrounded with many forests, but unfortunately, right now they cut a lot of trees.
Oh, really? So they have deforested. They have deforested the area.
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh, that's
We're
too bad.
deforested.
That's too bad. That's bad. Edgar, and tell me, Edgar, what is the typical food there? In
There are a lot of things,
yes.
but for example, there are one of the most common food is tacos compuestos. It
Tacos
sounds,
compuestos. I can never hear
yeah,
them.
yeah. Mm, it's I think specific in that area, not in all, you know, Chiapas state. It's only in San Cristobal de las Casas. It's a little bread with
Bread, really?
yeah
Okay.
with cottage.
Yes.
What else? Uh, some chicken.
Great.
Beans.
Okay.
May. What else? Avocado uh, and a little bit of sauce, hot sauce.
Okay. And is it delicious?
Yeah. Well, as as tourist, I think it's totally different, but uh, I like it.
I had a friend, Edgar, and she was from San Cristobal, I think San Cristobal, and she's an English teacher too. And she told me that one typical dish from there was something called sopa de pan, bread soup. Have you eaten that? Bread soup, sopa de pan?
I never heard that in San Cristobal.
Well, she told me that it was a typical dish from that area. Obviously, I have never eaten that, but she told me that it was really delicious and it was really cheap to cook and obviously very fast to prepare.
Oh, sounds good.
Very good. Okay. Hello, Jose. Good morning, Jose. How are you, Jose?
Okay, good morning, teacher. How are you? I'm fine, thank you so
Fine.
much.
Very good, Jose. Fine too. Welcome, Jose. Okay, we were talking about Jose about our weekends. Okay, we were sharing how our weekend was. Okay, and I asked Alex and Edgar. It's missing Benjamin. Okay, to know about his weekend.
Okay, thank you so much
Very good.
for telling me. Okay,
Very good.
thank you.
Thank you, Jose. Now you're in control. Thank you, Jose. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, guys, and good morning. Before I start, I would like to apologize for the noises that you might hear in the background. Okay, can you hear me well? Can you hear me, guys?
A
Yeah,
little bit, not very well.
not
Not very well. Okay, right now, can you hear me?
Better.
Okay, so let's start then with today's English lesson. Teacher Miguel told me that he was asking you about your weekend. Okay, and Benjamin, can you tell me, please, how was your weekend? What did you do?
Hi Jose, good day. I'm stay at home at this in the last weekend, and only that I watch TV, TV series, movies, and only stay at home with my family.
Okay, thank you, Benjamin. You stay at home. Did you watch any movie, a special movie?
No, only the TV, any movie in the TV, and this moment.
Okay, Benjamin, thank you so much. Okay, so, well, let's start then with, thank you, Benjamin, with today's English lesson. Okay, today we're gonna start learning a new English topic. In this case, we have this new lesson that is called spring cleaning. Do you know what is spring cleaning? Or have you ever heard about this phrase before?
I never heard that before.
Okay, but do you have any idea of what it could mean, this phrase?
Limpieza de primavera.
Okay, very good. Well, let's see what it means. Okay, it has two different meanings, and this phrase or expression, spring cleaning, as a noun, como sustantivo, it means to do a thorough cleaning of a house or room, typically undertaken in spring. Okay, hacer una limpieza profunda de toda la casa o un cuarto en específico, que usualmente se lleva en, como lo menciona su nombre, en primavera, in spring. And then we have as a verb, that also means to clean a home or room thoroughly. And here we have an example. It was Veronica who spring cleaned the apartment. Okay. We can use this expression as a noun or as a verb. That means to do a thorough cleaning, una limpieza profunda de un lugar. Okay. So, do you have any questions with this?
Oh, thank you.
No.
Okay, so let's continue then. Okay, so here we have some points or aspects that we're gonna learn today. And today we're gonna learn how to talk about where you usually keep things at home. Okay, and the grammar topic for today's is how to use personal pronouns to say who owns things. And this leads us to the first question that says, where do you usually keep your personal belongings and how do you organize them? Okay, Edgar, can you help me answering this first question, please?
Well, the place that I usually keep my personal, belongs is in I have a closet. I have I don't know, security box, or I don't remember the name, the correct word. Well, to how do I organize them? Well, I try to be organized, and every day try to give in the specific or correct place all the things that I have in my room. So probably it's how can I try to organize my things.
Okay. That you have a closet and a security box to keep your personal belongings. Okay, thank you, Edgar. And Alejandro, can you help me answer the same question, please?
Yes, I think it's very similar to Edgar. I try to put the things in a specific place, like a closet or something like that.
Okay, thank you so much, Alejandro. And finally, we have Benjamin with the same question, please.
Okay, I keep my personal belonging. Maybe is all my belongings in the correct place. In for a better careful for anything. Only that.
Okay, thank you so much, Benjamin. Okay, so you all usually keep your things in a very specific place. Okay, thank you. And then we have this question. Do you have your own space to keep your personal stuff, or do you have to share a room with other people? And the same question for Edgar, please. Do you have your own space?
Yes, I have my privacy, my personal space. So I think is the best way to live with harmony in your personal area, because if you share room, it's more complicated. For example, keep a good organized for your stuff.
Okay, Edgar, I understand that it's more complicated to share a room with other people. So it's better to have your own space. Okay, thank you so much, Edgar. And Alejandro, the same question, please.
I have my personal space.
Okay, you have your personal space.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And Benjamin, do you have your own space?
I only share the room, for example, with my wife, but inside the room, we each have our own personal space for each for each for each things, for for he or for me.
Okay, thank you so much, Benjamin. Okay, and finally we have this last question. How often do you tidy your room? Do you know this word? This word, tidy?
Similar to clean?
Exactly. It's similar to clean, but in this case, it's to organize. How often do you tidy your bedroom? Okay. And Edgar, how often do you tidy your bedroom?
Well, my rule is at least one or twice per week do tidy in my bedroom.
Okay. Okay, Edgar, thank you so much. And Alejandro, the same question, please. How often do you tidy your room?
I think one time per week.
Okay, once per week. Okay. Thank you. And finally, Benjamin,
And
the same question, please.
every day, regularly in the mornings.
Okay, that's good. Every day in the mornings. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for answering these questions. These questions help us to have more vocabulary related to this topic. So right now, we're gonna read a short conversation about this topic. Let me share my screen again. Okay, can you see the conversation?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Here we have a very short conversation between two people that are talking about their personal belongings. And I need two volunteers that help me read in this conversation. Who wants to be John?
I'm John.
Okay. Okay, you can be John. Thank you. And Sandra, who wants to be Sandra?
Me?
Okay, thank you. So you can start reading this conversation, please.
John, there's so much stuff in here. Are all these things really ours? I mean, whose bathing suit is this? Is this yours or your grandmother's?
Hey, it's mine and I like it.
And whose clothes are these? Are these?
Oh, there's my sister's. She's storing some things here while she's away. The yearly hers too. Oh, looks at these awful earrings. She has such weird taste.
But those are yours. I bought them for you.
Oh, you did? Sorry. I guess there's not so bad.
Okay, thank you so much, guys, for reading this short conversation. Well, in this conversation, we have some words that are called, possessive pronouns. And can you identify some possessive pronouns in this conversation?
It's mine.
Or have you ever heard about this topic, possessive pronouns?
Yeah.
Okay. So in the previous lessons, we were talking about personal pronouns, possessive adjectives, and right now we're gonna learn how to use these personal pronouns. For example, here in the first
It's me or lost Jose?
Yeah, we lost.
sorry. Let me share my screen again. you see the conversation?
Yes.
Okay, so I was asking you if you identify some possessive pronouns in this first part of the conversation.
Yours?
Okay. Okay, yours is one. It's one possessive pronouns.
My?
Then we okay, I is a personal pronoun. Then we have ours. Okay. Okay, so thank you. Let's see more about this topic. Okay, here we have this grammar topic called possessive pronouns. Okay, so let's see what is this topic about. Okay, possessive pronouns are usually used to talk about who belongs specific things. For example, here we have the word whose. Do you know the word whose? Or can you give an example using this word?
From it's similar to from.
Okay, can you repeat, please?
It's similar to from.
Bro, okay,
Or,
can you write
or
in the chat, please? No, it's completely different.
Okay.
Okay, so, but let's see what it means. Here we have a who and whose. Okay, there is a huge difference between these two words. Okay, let's see what is whose. Here it mentioned that whose is a contraction, meaning it's two words stuck together. Okay, so that's between who plus is or who plus has. For example, who's hungry? ¿Quién tiene hambre? Okay, ¿quién tiene hambre? And whose is a possessive pronoun that is used when you're asking or telling to whom something belongs. Okay, ese es un pronombre posesivo y se utiliza regularmente para preguntar o decir a quién le pertenece cierta cosa. For example, here we have whose sandwich is this? ¿De quién es? Okay, ¿de quién es este sándwich? Okay, ¿de quién es y quién? Okay, is it clear with this information? Okay, so can you give me an example using the word whose, please?
Whose car is that?
Okay, whose car is that? ¿De quién es ese coche? Okay, well, okay, so remember that whose is a possessive pronoun. Okay, so then here we have some other possessive pronouns. Here it says that a possessive pronoun replaces a possessive adjective plus noun to avoid repeating information that is already clear. Ok, utilizamos estos pronombres para reemplazar adjetivos posesivos y sustantivos para volver a evitar repetir la información que ya está clara. For example, here we have, this book is my book, not your book. Okay, so to avoid repeating this information, we use these possessive pronouns. Instead of saying my book again, we can say mine. And instead of saying your book, we can use yours. So the sentence would be, this book is mine, not yours. instead of saying this book is my book, not your book. Okay. And here it mentions that it sounds repetitive when we use the same word, but it sounds more natural when we are using possessive pronouns. Okay, so here we have the list of possessive pronouns that we have. We have mine, yours, his, hers, and for the pronoun it's, we don't have a possessive pronoun. Then we have ours, yours, and theirs. Okay, we use mine for I, yours for you, his for he, hers for she, ours for ours, yours for yours, and theirs for they. Okay, so any questions with this part of the information?
No, it's okay.
Okay, it's okay. So if, let me write an example in the chat. Okay, sorry. If I say this car is my car, how can I say this sentence using possessive pronouns?
Car is mine.
Okay, this car is mine. Okay, so we replace my car with mine. Okay, so that's how we can use possessive pronouns to replace some information to avoid repeating it again. So let's, and here we have other examples. With whose bathing suit is this? It's mine. That means it's my bathing suit. Whose jewelry is this? It's hers. Okay. Whose clothes are these? They are ours. And here we have other examples using the possessive pronouns. It's mine, they're yours, it's hers, they're his, they're ours, it's theirs. Okay, so we are replacing some information using possessive pronouns. In the first example, we replace my bathing suit with mine, your earrings with yours, her jewelry with hers, his shoes with his, our things with ours, and their stuff with theirs. Okay, and here we have an extra information that says that 20% of the uses of mine are in the expression friends of mine. Okay, have you ever heard this expression? Friend of mine?
Expresiones amigables.
Okay, can you repeat, please?
Expresiones amigables.
Okay, it can be very similar. Friend of mine. Un amigo mío.
Okay.
Okay, it's a friend of mine. We can say, when we are introducing someone to someone else, we can say, he is a friend of mine. Es un amigo mío. Okay, so in general, do you have any questions with this topic about possessive pronouns?
No.
No.
Okay, Benjamin?
No, thank you.
Okay, so let's do an activity then to practice a little bit more about these possessive pronouns, and then we continue. Okay, here we have this short activity, and that says complete a conversation with whose and possessive pronouns, then practice with a partner. Okay, here we have this first example. I'm always losing my keys. Do you ever lose yours? Okay, and then we have the part B. No, we always keep on a shelf next to the door. What do you think is the answer for this first sentence, Edgar?
Hours.
Okay, hours. Okay, well done. We always keep ours on a shelf next to the door. Okay, guys, we are running out of time. Can you please join to the same link again, please?
Yep.
Yes, again, let's reconnect. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
Sorry, Jose. I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. Okay, you mentioned, well, my sister always hangs hers in the closet, but I just throw.
Okay, but I just throw on a chair and shoot mine.
Okay, mine
Throw mine on a chair.
on a chair. My room's always a mess. Okay, well done, Mekamim. Well, my sister always hangs hers in the closet, but I just throw mine on a chair. My room's always a mess. Okay, thank you, Benjamin. And with sentence number 3, where do you always keep your shoes? Do you have one place? Please, Alejandro.
No, they are all over the apartment. I have 3 brothers, and moms always say, your shoes are there.
Okay. We use whose shoes.
Shoes.
Whose shoes. Okay. Whose shoes are these? ¿De quién son? ¿O de quiénes son estos zapatos? Okay. Well done, Alejandro. And then we have sentence number 4. What do you do with your old clothes? Edgar, please.
Sometimes I give things to a friend of mine, but my parents give there to charity.
Okay, sometimes I give things to a friend of mine. Okay, sorry. Okay, to a friend of mine, but my parents give theirs to charity. Okay, well done, Edgar. Let's continue with sentence number 5. Where do you put your cell phone at night? Benjamin, please.
Okay, I always leave mine in the kitchen, but my husband puts his he's on the dresser. It's so annoying when I drink at night. So what do you do with it?
Okay, so what do you do with?
It.
Okay, let's see.
So what do you do with it?
Okay, here we have you. So it is. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we have yours. I always leave mine in the kitchen, but my husband put his on the dresser. So what do you do with yours? Okay, here we use yours because here we are talking about the personal pronoun you. Okay, Benjamin?
Okay.
So what do we do with yours? And finally, with the last sentence, number 6, what do you do with all of your photos? Alejandro, please.
I put family photos on my computer, but the kids keep on their phones. My husband has his on his tablet.
Okay. Okay, so, but the kids keep theirs on their phones. My husband has his on his tablet. Okay, thank you, Alejandro. So this is how you can use possessive pronouns to replace some nouns, in this case, to avoid repeating information. So do you have any questions with this activity in general?
It's okay.
Oh,
It's okay. So we only have 4 minutes. So before we finish with today's lesson, and can you tell me what did you learn today? Please.
The possessive
Pronouns.
pronouns. Exactly.
Okay, possessive pronouns. Okay, thank you.
Spring clean.
Okay, the verb clean. Spring clean.
Mhm.
So what do we use possessive pronouns for?
For expression, anything. For example, it is mine or yours or his.
Okay, those are some examples of possessive pronouns. His, yours, mine. But okay, thank you, Benjamin. But what is the function of possessive pronouns? What is the main objective of using possessive pronouns?
to avoid repeating information that is already clear.
Okay, thank you, Edgar. To avoid repeating information that is already clear. Okay, thank you. That's the main objective of using possessive pronouns in some sentences to avoid repeating information. Okay, so as it's mentioned here, and what is the use of whose? Do you remember what is the use of whose?
Voy a preguntar, por ejemplo, ¿de quién es?
Okay, to ask who belongs specific things. Okay, for example, whose bathing suit is this? It's mine. So the main objective of whose is to ask someone. Okay, whose bathing suit is this? It's mine. Okay, we ask with whose and we answer with mine, yours, her, his, ours, or theirs, depending on the question. Okay, so, well, it's already 9:28. We don't have much time to continue doing more activities, but if you don't have any more questions, we can continue doing more activities on the next class on Thursday. So is that okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
See you on
Guys.
Thursday.
You too.
See you.
Have a good week. See you.
See you.
Bye bye.